Hello everybody and welcome to Age of Warhammer, and today we're going to be looking at the new Kill Team Into the Dark box set, which is being sent to us from Games Workshop. So thank you ever so much to them. I'm Kaelo. It's been a couple of weeks since I last did a review, so thanks for supporting the channel with the other video content creators while I've been away. And here we go. Let's take a look then. So this is the box. I've already there wasn't a cling film on this one. There was actually some stickers, so I've already taken them off because otherwise that would have been quite boring. So there we go. That's the content. As you can see, there's the recruit gang, lovely amount of terrain, which will fill a nice board, and the navy team as well. So yep, really good. All made in the UK, it says here. So if you're interested in stuff like that, that's all good. So yeah, that's the box. We're just gonna slide the lid off. Oh crikey! There we go. There we go. So that is a big box of sprues. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take them out, and then what we'll do is we'll come back and we'll go through it with a bit of a black background. So that's the recruit team. There we go. The navy team, and then we've got 1, 2, 3 sprues of terrain. Quite a lot of 1, 2, 3. So there's another part to the other team, the navy team. So there's a bit more terrain and the obligatory templates. The divider, which is quite cool. Then obviously you get the rule book, the board, cards, dice, etc. So I'm just going to pop it there, and then I'm going to look at some of these details a little bit closer up. Okay. So here we go with the content. So this is the 2 decks that you get. So obviously these are just to help you play the game. They'll have your commands and stuff like that on there, as well as data. So yeah, Into the Dark card decks. There we go. So that's those. Next up, we've got the faces. I'm just going to put these to the side. We know what they do. We don't need to go into those details. You get some nice dice. Again, they're fairly standard, just an all kill team ones. So that's nice. And then we've got the board. I've already ripped here, so it should be quite easy to get into. He says struggling. And let's see. Right, so interesting to see these boards, because I have a feeling that there's going to be a plastic version coming out just from what we saw before. Let's see if there's any evidence for that on here. Probably not, but here we go. Let's have a look at it anyway. So some cool grates and stuff like that. And from what I've seen, the new terrain sits in these sort of squares, which makes it the actual floor spaces. So that's cool. That's a red light area. Obviously warnings going on. I've got this folded strangely, so that's the reason why it merges there. But as you can see, it opens out even further. And hold it. There we go. That goes there. And this folds this way. So it's actually quite a big board. I can't remember the dimensions. I think it's like, is it 30 by 22 or something? But looks pretty good. A couple of those would make a nice board for 40k, and you can see the detail on it's quite nice. If I was the designer, I'd have put the fold. I'd have tried to ensure that the fold was going to be, you know, there instead of in the middle of. Yeah, I mean along one of these lines. If we're going to have folds, but still really good. Nice. And looking forward to having a go at this. Again, there you go, both sides. So yeah, it's good to see. We're fans of that. So that can go in the box. Then what we have here is a big wad of books. So again, I've already started ripping here, so let's continue from there. And we're going to be running a competition as well, because we've actually got a Kill Team annual. And if you stay around till the end of the video, I'll give you more details on how you can enter into that. So yeah. Right, so we've got the core book, yeah? Now, if you're into Kill Team, you've probably already got this, so I'm not going to go through it too much. But suffice to say, it's got bits on all the different factions, the core rules, battle structures, etc. How to actually play the game, all your line of sight and kill zones. So yeah, I'm not going to go too much through this because you probably know what it already does. And yeah, there we go. It's really cool. And it says here you'll find in this book the complete rules for playing 140,000 kill team skirmish game in which 2 or more players control elite squads of Citadel miniatures. These include rules for open, matched and narrative gaming, and a whole host of intense and exciting missions to play. So yeah, a little bit of lore detailing it, and atmospheric artwork, yeah. Of course, so yeah, we already know that one. All good. Pop that away. This is probably the more interesting one of the 2 books, Into the Dark. This will be discussing the 2 teams, as well as the any special rules for them, and more about how to fight in a Space Hulk. So yeah, Into the Dark up there, page 4. It's all about the Space Hulks. So page 6 is in particular the Gallo Dark, which is what this campaign is set on. Yeah, really cool. I like the ceilings that they've put in these. I think it makes the whole thing look a bit more complete. It's really nice. It's a good artwork. Let's see if there's anything else on here which is interesting. So we've got Killzone Gallo Dark, Killzone Into the Dark, how to do close quarters, setting up terrain. There you go. All of the different Navy models have got different rules, obviously, and then you've got the crew ones as well. Very cool. Some missions up there. That'd be awesome. Looks like a proper campaign to go through, which is good. And more missions as well. So wow, there's loads, isn't there? Loads of different missions. Quick count. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 9 there as well. Yes, that's not bad. About 18 different missions. That's pretty good. So yeah, and data slates and data cards. I wonder if those are Warhammer 40,000 ones. Let's have a look. So obviously really great artwork. I love the white, black and orange theme. I think it goes so good together. Names and demeanors. There we go. The Kinbrad team. Sorry, not Kinbrad. Yeah, Kinband for the crew. I mean, look at that. That's a cool bit of artwork there, isn't it? They look great. They look a bit like Solar Auxilia from the Horus Heresy. Really nice. Really nice. I'm gonna do more of a deeper dive into the narrative side of things, as our regular listeners will know, far more into the narrative side of things, there's going to be plenty of places out there you'll be able to find more about the narrative side of the game. Sorry, the competitive side of the game, but that's not really what we are. So if you're more interested in the narrative side of things, then come back in the next well, I say in the next couple of weeks, it depends when you watch this, but yeah, to watch the upcoming videos, we'll have some stuff for narrative sides of it. They're really cool. Still love the Corsairs. Not what I pictured, but I still love them. I think they're great. There you go, there's the board again. As you can see, you can make nice big rooms. To me, this is what Zone Mortalis should have been. You know, yeah, I think it's a better design, in my opinion. There'll be people that don't like it, but you know, that's a good thing about opinions. There we go. Into the dark, reinforced chambers, airlocked, blah 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 blah. All these different missions. Wow, this is going to be great to get into. Look at that. Yeah, really cool. As I said, I'm going to go into some of the more narrative stuff a bit at a later date. There we go, data cards. Okay, so it's not got the 40k rules, it's just team sheets. Okay, that's cool. Still good, And some explanation about the different references. So inside you'll find a host of lore regarding Space Hulks, the Gallo Dark, and the escalating conflict aboard. It's between its denizens and plunderers, background on the disciplined armsmen of the Imperial Navy, the mercenary crew, and the kill teams they send into battle. Rules for fielding kill teams of crew files. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Again, as I say, really good. Everything you need to play in there. Anything you need to play this campaign. And then obviously you got your tokens. Again, if you're familiar with the kill team, you'll know what these all mean. I played Kill Team when it first came out, really enjoyed it actually, thought it was very good, and I haven't actually played it since though because I've been so busy. Been doing quite a bit of Warcry recently, which is awesome as well. Right, there you go, here's the instructions. People like to see these, so there we go. You can see you've got different options for the heads. There's dual builds for a lot of the characters, a lot of the models, which is good. Just a bit of planning. Nice big axe. That's cool. A bit like a firefighter, isn't it? Really good. I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm a bit bunged up, guys. Since I had COVID a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, I've had really bad, it's like almost like sinusitis. I've had real trouble with it, but it's getting better, slowly but surely. I'll just turn the music up. The guy with the breech is great as well, look at that. It's cracking, really nice. Yeah. And there we go, these are the crew. I'm going to be painting the crew up because they'll go in my Tau army. Can't decide what skin colour I want. If you've got any suggestions, put them down in the comments. I had a fluorescent orange crew army once, which I really enjoyed painting. They had like a cream belly, and then they were really bright, sort of like Troll Slayer orange, and they look quite stark on the battlefield. They look great, but I mean they're not exactly camouflagey. But who knows? Maybe the planet that these particular crew came from was orange. So yeah, I thought they looked great. But I'm not sure if I'm going to revisit that, or if I would like to do a different one. Particularly with contrast paints now, I think that they'll be quite easy to paint. We have to do it quite quick. It's good to see that they're doing some Crew Hounds. I'd love to see an available pack of Crew Hounds, and they need to do the Crew Tox again as well. The one with the guy stood on his back with the gun. He was quite cool, but he was led, wasn't he? A long time ago. Then I guess he must have turned to Finecast. This is good. I like this door mechanism. As you can see, it actually sits outside and it then fits in. So I think that looks really good. Yeah, there you go. There's a better explanation of it. So the actual mechanism's out here. So you don't have to have such a small mechanism on the inside. I think this is a really good design, particularly for models. I don't know how practical it is in real life, but look, as you can see here, I mean, you can have the door swinging open and closed. Because of the hinges bigger, it'll make it a lot easier. I'm not saying it wasn't possible before, but this will be a lot easier. So people are probably more likely to do it, which I think is great. There we go, really good again, as you can see. Lovely. Really nice. Loads of cool stuff. I mean, these could pepper any battlefield really, can't they? They don't have to just be a Space Hulk. You've got engines and, well, pipes and stuff like that. Tanks, not engines. Well, it's a Dynamo. So there you go. And then anyone who knows what a Dynamo is, pop it in the comments. I'm sure we'd all like to learn. Ammo crates as well, I think. So yeah, really good. I think it's a fantastic kit. Like I said, I think this is how Zone Mortalis should have been. Look at that, it just fits in. Oh, wow, brilliant. The people that do the terrain are absolutely fantastic, the way that they plan it all to work. I would like more options for some of the other terrain options, but like different floors and stuff, but that's really good. And internal walls as well, so you don't always have it. You could do structures where they're not, you know, you have a rect that's like a square and then you have like a couple of walls come in. You can't really do that with the existing range, but yeah. So anyway, that's the destructions. Again, so these are the sprues. You'll have seen these before, no doubt. Heavily detailed. You've got these barricades. Really good. Both sides. Cool. And what do we have next? Oh, a bit of the new terrain. So, should we? I'll start up this side because it's the right way up. Yeah, nice. You can see that's where that's how it fits in. Very, very clever mechanic. Let's turn it onto the other side first. So here we go, that's inside those ones we've just seen. I love this sort of detail with canisters and stuff on the floor. Annoying to paint, but it's all good. And then let's have a look upside down. Do you ever wonder like what this dial does? You know, how important this one dial is. You know, did the ship like end because this dial was destroyed? You know, is that why it floated off? Became sentient? A bit like, what's that film? Horizon, was it? I'm waffling now, sorry guys. Yeah, there we go, really cool terrain. I mean, who put those there? I mean, I'm just gonna put them neatly on top of each other. Cool. Another one there. Just sit there, Frank. Cool. Yeah, so that's a nice sprue, loads and loads of components on there. I'm just a bit of housekeeping, bear with me. Da-da-da. Put that sprue in there. I'm going through these a bit slower because they're new, and I think that people like to see new stuff, don't they? So there we go. So this is one of those doors which I'm guessing you'll be able to close up. I think these are clocks or timers or something as well. Nice attention to detail. Ah, there you go. So yeah, that's where the door's going to fit in, and then it will swing closed. Oh, I didn't realise these were upside down. I'm showing you these upside down. Oh, are they? We've got a skull here. Well, this one's definitely upside down. So let's swing it around that way. Oh, now these are upside down. There we go. If you can think of ways to improve this, I mean, I'm trying to. One comment I kept getting via email was that with the Age of Warhammer logo in the background, it was hard to sometimes see the sprues. But hopefully this will be a lot better and a lot clearer for everyone. And if you do have any comments about how you'd like to see improve these reviews, then just let me know, because we're always open to improving if we can. Obviously, don't suggest I leave, because that would be really upsetting. There we go. So this is the Dynamo. I love this, because it's just like, you know, what do these bits do? What does this do? What does this do? It could do anything. It could be anything. And I love that part of the mystery about it. This is a nice bit of terrain. When I first saw that leaning up against one of the walls, I thought that was really cool. There we go. That's the ammo crates. There's the inside of it. Right. What we got next? That's same as the last one. Yeah, ammo crates, Dynamo. So we won't go through that one again. This one here is the same as one of the other ones, I believe. Or maybe it's not actually. I'm not sure. See if there's anything that looks familiar, but there really isn't. I just presume it's a new sprue. This next one is the same as that last one. So we've got, that's the same as the last one. Yeah, see the second one of those. This one, again, I think is the same as the last one. No, it's not. Or is it? No, it's different to the last one. But I think this is the same as the first sprue. So there, yeah. So there, some of them are doubled up. Yeah, this is familiar. Yeah. So there you go. You've seen how much it makes on the board anyway, so it's nice. More of the terrain. Fantastic. Can't wait to get this all painted up. I'm gonna do it really grimy and really dusty. Right, so let's start with the Navy team then. Here we go. The Navy team. I'll do one side of the sprue, then I'll do the other. So there's all the heads. Melter gun, plasma gun. That's got a hot shot las rifle. Oh, that's great, isn't it? Look at that. A little axe on his belt. Oh, and that one. Looks like they can all have that option. Why wouldn't you? These are lovely, lovely models. There we go. It's all on. There's a shotgun there. Do love a good shotgun. Nice saber. Is it a saber? Power sword. Some more shotguns. Bolt pistol. Is that a las pistol? Yep. Chainsaw. Look at these helmets. These helmets are cool. Look at those. So what are the other ones then? Oh, they're just plain heads. In the void of space, surely you're going to want a helmet on. Let's turn that around just so we can see the heads again. Ooh. They're able to shoot like a towel. Ooh, creepy. But it's good that they, I like that they include female officers and male officers now as well. Let's face it, you know, there's 50% of humanity is probably female, so, or thereabouts. So if you're going to be fighting big wars in the future, you want everybody involved, don't you? Here's the backs of the sprues. don't know if you gain anything from looking at the back of the sprue, but there we go. There it is. Finally, this is the last part of that set. So again, you've got the big axe. That's quality. You have to build him with the big axe, surely. You've got the little cat unit. Is it a cat unit? I'm sure that's what it's called. Oh, I like that. It's like a chain fist, isn't it? Helmet off, backpack. Don't know what that is. More helmets. More specs. Probably want one of those if you're going into a Space Hulk. That's cool. And it's scabbard as well. Pointing over there. Oh no. Yeah. Really nice sprue. Next up we have got Zikrut. Now, anyone who's followed the Kroot development over the years, you know, there's not really been much. So to see this, is it like, I wonder what they're going to be like. Are they going to be like an elite unit in 40k? Because I presume, I mean, look at this. He's got, the other ones are all naked almost. You know, they've got the little Ken doll groins. Oh, they still do. There you go, there's one. But you know, they didn't wear any clothes. These have all got like robes, and I saw one with a bionic leg. I'm sure I did. And this one's got his leg missing. Is that a bionic leg there? No, he's wearing his little booties. I'm sure I saw one with a bionic leg though, but maybe I'm imagining things. But these have got so many different options. Look at these little. I mean, it's like a rubbish-looking little pistol. It's like he's resting his hand on it. There's a very sort of almost Western sort of feel to it. Look at that. What a shotgun. That looks fantastic. Yeah, so cool. Really lovely designs on these. And yeah, I hope that they do. They look like proper ramshackle, which is great. Really great. I don't know whether these are going to replace the old Kroot or whether these will just become like an elite unit. Hopefully they're just an elite, because the old Kroot are still a nice kit, to be honest. They've aged quite well compared to others. So don't get me wrong, it could still do with an update, but I would love to see this is like an elite unit, so you could actually field an almost all Kroot mercenary army then, can't you? You'll have an elite unit, then if you had your Krootoxes come in, dare I say, maybe a plastic Great Narlock. I used to love that thing, because he used to have 2 Kroot that went round with him, and you had to roll to see if he ate them and ran off every single game. But it was good fun. That's what gave me the love of narrative play, though, is that sort of rubbish. If you took him onto well, you wouldn't take him in a competitive list. It was too unreliable, but he was so much fun to play with. You know, and watching him get up close to some Space Marines and then eat his own handlers and then run away. It was very funny. But yeah. Oh, you could do like a flying unit, couldn't you, with wings that they ride on the back of? Yeah, there's loads you could do with Kroot, and I think it'd be great if they did. I'd really, as well, particularly for the tower, I'd love to see them flesh out maybe the human auxiliaries, and do maybe a Space Marine option as well, where they've turned to the Tau Empire. Got new armour and all that lot. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Better Space Marines, imagine that. Yeah. Cool. So that's it then, guys. We've been through everything. I'm just gonna put the box back so we've got something to stare at. Oh wow, no, it's not gonna work. How about we put down something else then instead? I'll put down the cards here because there's something to stare at for a few minutes. So yeah, guys, that's the box set. I'm not sure how much that's going to come out as, but I presume it's going to be roughly the same as the other ones. I don't like discussing cost because I think it's something very subjective. For me, I like the value of it. My acid test is, would I buy this if I wasn't sent it? And the answer is yes, I would. In fact, I might buy a second copy anyway because I want the terrain. And also some more crew is always good fun for my towel. So yeah, no, I think that it's a very good box set. It's good value for what you've got. You've got a nice big battlefield that you can play on. 2 niche teams. I kind of like that they're not necessarily part of bigger sets. I quite like that, and I really like the terrain. I think the terrain is fantastic. So it's, yeah, for me it's a good value box set. Other people won't like it. Other people will want it free. There'll be people moaning about Australian prices and people moaning about American prices, and yeah, and to those people those arguments are valid, but you know, you're never going to please anybody. You know, I could moan about the price of a Ferrari, but it's never going to get me one, and you know, what's it going to do? It's just, well, I want our channel to be a place of, you know, unity and whatever else. So I don't really want to talk about the price too much. So for me, when I say this is good value, it's because I believe you can take this out of the box, paint it up with a friend, and you can play, well, there's 18 missions. You can play a mission, you can play the story, you know. There's all these other things that you can do. You can add them to your 40k if you want to. You can just play it as is, and I think that's why it's good value to me. The game itself is fun and entertaining. We're going to use it as a narrative component for bigger campaigns, and I think that's great. If you're going to order yours, I mean, obviously you can get discount from other places, but my favourite shop in the United Kingdom, I've tried most of them, but the one that I find has got the best customer service is Willen Games. So order yours from there. I'm not an affiliate with them or anything like that, so I don't get anything from actually recommending them. So I think personally, therefore, you can trust that. I do believe genuinely they are the best customer service in the United Kingdom for models. Yeah, so that's where I would order it from. And yeah, again, thanks to Games Workshop for sending it to us. I hope you've enjoyed the review. If you have, please like and subscribe, help us keep doing what we're doing. And what I'll do is actually, I'm not sure what the end date will be, so I'll do it at, I'll talk about that more on a later video, but we're going to do a competition so you can win the new Kill Team 2022 annual. And for that competition, I think what I'm just going to do is get people to write to us at an Age of Warhammer, at gmail.com. Write to us and tell us the narrative story around your favourite kill team, or tell us a bit about like a battle that they did or something like that, and I'll choose one that I find the most entertaining. So it could be something fun, it could be something scary, it could be something, you know, that just a really cool story. If you tell us from that, I'm going to read through them all, and we will all read through it all, and we'll make our own choice, and yeah, we'll send it out to the winner. I'm going to have to say it have to be UK only because the cost of P&P nowadays is extortionate. So it'll be UK and Europe only, I'm afraid, for this. But yeah, write to us at an Age of Warhammer at gmail.com. It'll be in the description. If you write to that and just say, just a paragraph, 2 paragraphs, as much detail as you want to put in. Sometimes less is more. Try not to go above like 500 words. Send it to us, and I'll choose one, and whoever wins will get sent out the copy of the Kill Team Annual. But I'll also be promoting it on the Kill Team Annual review, which will be coming out as well alongside this. So everybody, thanks. Like and subscribe to the channel, as I say, please. That'd be really helpful. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, put some comments below and let us know what you think of the review and what you think of Kill Team, and yeah, definitely send us in a description or something for your Kill Team, and we can hopefully you might win the Kill Team Annual. Until next time, guys, thanks ever so much, and stay fluffy.